that's no reason why my opinion of Chris Brown is influenced. But
It is. It is. Don't lie.
Listen.
Don't lie. It is.
Chris Brown, look,
Legend.
he's apologized. He's moved on. He's just doing his music. And people like Chris Brown. The police are always at his house. Like there's always stuff,
harassing him. Just
always
harassing
stuff
him.
going on with Chris Brown, which I think is not his fault. Like, I just think people just don't want like the black greats to be great.
That's
Like,
just
I
what
don't
it
know.
is.
I don't
totally
know.
agree.
Yeah,
I don't know
So you
what
guys
it
think
is.
that Chris Brown is a great person then?
Easily. Look, I went to
What,
his show.
for one
I went to his
incident?
show.
I'm
I went
not
to
saying
his
this.
show.
I'm just saying if you guys think he's a great person.
I think he's a great person. I think
I don't
he's
know
a
him
great-
personally, but
I don't
he
know him
seems
personally,
he
but
seems
from what
like
I can
a
see.
he seems like a humble like
humble, genuine guy.
Yeah.
That's it. From what I
Okay.
can see, you know what I mean. But then that could just be what he wants you to see. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly. Yeah.
Which is whatever. But at the same time, like what's clearly offending Richard is obviously that Rihanna got
Yeah,
spotted
we
out.
know-
You know what I'm
we know
saying?
it.
And that's not
Oh,
cool.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Look, no man should be hitting any woman. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But then again,
just
women-
like no women
women-
should be hitting any man.
no
like,
women should be hitting any
let's
man
be
I
or,
agree
honest.
with
or,
that.
or provoking any man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? In
100%.
any way. And you know, these black women, oh, what, you're gonna do what now? And then all in your face, and then she might just mush your face or something, and then just a reaction thing, you went and slapped her. You didn't even mean to.
Mm.
Reaction, now you've beat her.
Yeah.
Now you know what I mean? And
Plus-
have you seen the documentary, Chris Brown's documentary?
No,
on the
I
whole
haven't. I
situation?
haven't.
I've
seen
seen it. I think it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
I've seen that one. Yeah.
You
I
watched
haven't
it,
seen
right?
it.
Watched
Did-
it
did
as much
he-
as I could. Yeah. I completely eventually though. But, yeah.
I mean, like, did he not say that Rihanna grabbed his dick or something like that?
I think she threw his phone out the window or
she
something.
threw his, see, you're provoking the guy
Yeah.
through his music, which nobody has heard, out the window and all this stuff. That's like, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, and then I think she tried to get hold of the car, or whatever, and then they ended
Yeah, I
up.
think they had a fight in the car. There's physical altercation in the car, and apparently she ended up throwing his phone out the window. He pulled the car over. She kept on going at him, and apparently that's when he snapped and he decided to let a few punches, a few hits on there. As well.
Plus,
I'm not laughing at Rihanna. No,
Plus-
I'm laughing at Richard. though.
plus like, they were young as well, so like I guess he had some growing up to do at that point in time. But Richard, what do you think about Chris Brown? Like now, like as of now, like.
I don't really keep up with Chris Brown, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? I liked Chris Brown's music. I think he had a period from 2008 to 2010 where he was
Prior to that incident, yeah, you like Chris Brown, but after that, you just
No,
don't really,
no.
you know.
He's like,
Chris Brown had a few good singles I did enjoy, but I just didn't really keep up with his career. I think obviously everyone knew about what he did to Rihanna, but I think as of today, I don't keep up with him much. So
he's a legend, man. Young legend, man.
if you guys say he's doing good, then
doing
he's
great.
doing all right. But he's obviously got to still.
Like you
No.
know this King of R&B argument, yeah. I would say it's
Oh,
R-
that's a hard one.
I'll
Kelly,
say
Kelly
R-
is top.
I'll say
He's
R.
number
Kelly.
one.
R.
He's
Kelly's
number one.
like the king of like
He's number one.
like.
I don't think. I
90s.
don't think he can. Not 90s. I think he's number one. Period.
Yeah, he's number one. Period. And then
Yeah.
this generation is Chris Brown, without a doubt, man.
Nah, Jacquees.
What?
I'm joking. I'm joking. Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking. Nah, Chris. But then again, you got to look at Usher's catalog, bro.
Yeah,
Usher's catalog is
yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, the only thing that I didn't like was when he went to the pop scene in like
2010.
2000. Yeah, I wasn't really feeling
So
that.
after loving this club in 2008, you think he sort of went over to pop?
Yeah, he
Or
went over
after
to pop.
OMG?
He
Was
went
it
on,
OMG?
yeah, he went on to the pop side,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah,
I mean,
this
some
ain't
of the
really
tracks
Usher.
were good though. Like I liked OMG. I think DJ
But depends what
was
you're looking
pretty-
at. What? How are you guys? Because
R&B.
if it, what's the metric? Are we talking about talent? Are we talking about star power? Are
We're talking about his
we're
catalog?
we're talking
What
about
are we
we're talking about impact. Like, we're talking about.
Some of these are performers. Look at Usher. He's a performer, isn't he? Like he's someone who has
Chris Brown's a better performer.
yeah. Usher's a good performer.
Like, who do you listen to most? Like, I don't know. Like,
I think Usher had tracks that last until tracks he made 10 years ago. Still,
Yeah,
up to
longevity-
today, yeah,
longevity is
tracks.
a
Plus
big one
Chris
as
Brown,
well.
he's made tracks that maybe people forget about. Actually, I don't know. Actually, I don't listen to it.
no, he got a personal vendetta against him.
No, Chris Brown's made some good tracks. I think Usher, his longevity has been amazing. Really, I think you look at him, doesn't really age too much as well.
Yeah, but in terms of like certain tracks, like the longevity of certain tracks, like Nice and Slow.
That's a
you
long
got-
time ago, though.
But you look at
Yeah,
Akon.
that's-
Akon's made some good tracks as well, hasn't he? Like,
Yeah,
that
but
he's,
he's out, man.
He's not really.
I think it's a
R&B.
bit of a shame though.
He's
Akon left the scene so early, in
He's
my
out.
opinion.
I mean, I like T-Pain, but he's not really R&B, though, really, is he? He's like
T-Pain,
some
yeah.
sort of mesh of rap, R&B, pop, kind of like. But then that's not even in the. He's not even in that kind of spectrum. Neither is Akon, really.
I'll say
I mean?
it's R. Kelly. Well, from my era anyway, R. Kelly, Usher. I'll throw no
Yeah, it has to be Chris
R.
Brown.
Kelly, Usher
Yeah, you go for a Chris in there, bro.
of this generation,
Yeah,
without a
when you
doubt.
say this generation, like you say of your lifespan.
Okay, so Chris Brown, Usher, R. Kelly. I'll probably throw. I want to throw Neo in there, but
Are you happy to
I
know?
couldn't-
Yeah, he
the
was.
first album Neo.
I couldn't.
First album Neo was
I like
he would have
Neo,
been up there with all three of them. First album Neo, he was on his game.
It's like
In my own-
2006, 2005,
2004, 2005. In my own words, was a great album, man.
Please turn off the radio.
Yeah, that was a great album. That's a classic album.
Okay,
in my own
okay.
words.
Okay, nice. So I think you guys obviously clearly this whole R. Kelly
But
scandal
yeah.
has not changed your opinion on.
No,
him.
not R. Kelly, man. No, definitely not. Because for me, I just think it's just another cycle. You know, in a couple more years, we're gonna hear about some other black dude who did also like he was a mass murderer,
Mm.
and now the families are coming out to say
I mean,
where the children were buried. You know what I'm saying? You know what
I mean, it does put a little asterisk around his name, but like, I'm not
As
gonna.
a person,
I'm not. Yeah,
but
I'm
not-
not gonna like just boycott R. Kelly like that. That's just it's
Okay.
hype.
yeah.
Okay.
It's like,
As a person, you know what, we don't know. Maybe he is troubled, but as an artist,
because we don't know.
like you. I
100%.
mean, you can understand this guy's talent must be like crazy, right? Because he can't read, he can't write, but
Mm.
yet he makes music like just like that. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't even make sense how you can't read or write, but then this is what you
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
No, he said he was so. They said he was so dedicated to like the music he was playing because he was very timid. Like he didn't go outside. Like they were talking about his childhood. Like he'll keep himself to himself. He
Apparently, he
wasn't
got
really.
abused at his childhood as well. Apparently,
Yeah, his
Yeah,
sister,
he said
apparently.
yeah. Like he'll keep himself to himself. So he would like play instruments. He'll play by ear. He couldn't read music and stuff. So he trained himself to play the instruments and stuff like that. And that's how he developed
That's mad.
as a musician type of thing. So
That's mad. And to think that like you know when you try to bring someone like that down, you know you're taking away their life. Because he can't do nothing else.
and plus
You know what I mean? He actually can't do nothing else. If
Yeah.
let's say this is the end for R. Kelly, what else can he do?
mentoring. Actually, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
These kids-
and you know they say the music business is actually effed up. It really is because like in the I Admit song, he was talking about the deal that he signed that
Oh,
you know they they didn't give him his publishing. He recently tried to get his publishing for all the hits that he's put out throughout all the years, but they're not trying to do that. So like that's why he's constantly on tour to like pay the rent for his houses and stuff like house and stuff like that. Because like you know he could have been living off his publishing and not touring because you don't really see these older acts like tour like that. It's
tour.
normally the younger ones. So it's like when he like explained all of that in the I Admit song, it was like it's kind of like he's been effed his whole life.
He says
basically.
he's a broke ass legend.
Yeah,
Mm,
like he's been effed like. So I don't
Okay.
really know. You know?
yeah. I mean, lastly, guys. I mean, do you think that R. Kelly's fans, will still, support him? after this?
Definitely.
I mean, you get the ones that are like, yeah, I'm not listening to R. Kelly no more, man. He's a paedophile, but they weren't there, so
my whole thing is
I
you
think-
weren't there, so don't hate on the
Yeah,
kid,
just
you know what I
like-
mean? You weren't there.
Yeah.
just separate the man from the music. Listen to the. I mean, I know sometimes like it will be in the back of your mind because like it's been played to us.
My whole
innit?
thing is this though, like, no disrespect. Bruv, he's not around my peoples or nothing like that. I just come here to listen to your music and I'm going home, bro.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, what you do or whatever is like, yeah, I don't care, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I just want what I came here for and that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
yeah.
that's a fan.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, like for example, it like going a bit like taking into sports, right? Jamie Carragher spits at a little girl.
Mm.
Sky Sports ban him. And he's right back working for Sky Sports. Now, if that was any other person,
Let that be Ian Rice.
you spat at somebody, it's done.
Yeah.
Bro, they're gonna say,
It's
yeah,
done.
Ian Wright's not, working with us no more. Unfortunate incident, but the show must
Oh,
go on.
I do remember the incident with Richard Keys and
Oh yeah, and
Andy
thingy,
Gray.
Andy Gray.
And they were very they had a conversation sexually about another woman's
Yep.
daughter, and they were fired from Sky
Yeah,
Sports.
the
so,
fight for Sky Sports and hired by
Hired-
BN Sport.
yeah.
yeah, but who watches that though?
I watch BN Sport
Oh, okay, all right.
because
I've seen it on YouTube, but
BN cover all the other the 3 o'clock kickoffs.
oh, they do. Yes, yeah,
You
yeah.
see what I'm saying? So and let's be honest, they were the best.
They were at the time.
They
Yeah,
were
Andy
the
Gray.
best.
Yeah.
Andy Gray and Richard Keys, like they were the best at what they still are.
Yeah.
Especially on FIFA, when I hear Andy Gray, I was like, yeah, this is official.
You know what I'm saying?
Andy Gray, Andy Gray's got the voice for
Take a bow, son.
commentating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was 100%. I agree. I loved his enthusiasm and his commentary as well. It's fantastic. But yeah, I think
But that's like 1 out of 100 though. Like, come on, let's be honest. Like, Andy
Donald Trump is flipping president. He be talking about grabbing women
by the pussy and all of that, and he's the president of America,
And you man are worried about R. Kelly, fam.
building a wall against Mexico and that.
You man,
Yeah.
we're worried about the wrong things in life. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Sometimes I think wow.
Speculation. Like, we're worried about speculation.
whether it is or it isn't. But this man, is your president. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And you guys have more time for R. Kelly than you have for this man.
Mm.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
I'm just waiting for Obama to rub some up the wrong way so we can hear everything Obama's done that we didn't know about. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, so I think it remains to be seen what happens with this R. Kelly case. But
just to like look at it from a different perspective as well. Like we don't have kids, so like we're only looking at it from our perspective.
But we
as
have
well.
we have nieces and nephews.
We have
and stuff,
nieces
don't
and
we?
nephews, bro. And let me tell you right now, if someone had my niece anywhere in this life, bro,
Mm,
I'm going all out 1,000%.
mm.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear that.
If the police say they ain't gonna do it, then I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, in fact, I'm not even waiting for the police. You know what I'm saying? Because like she needs to be retrieved now.
ASAP.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not waiting for 10, 15 years later for me to then come there and say, oh yeah, I knew he was a weirdo, and come on, man.
Yeah. I think it's like Madeleine McCann. I think after all these years, they're still searching for her.
They're looking for this
Yeah.
girl, fam. I'm not even sure she's real, fam.
For like
I'm
12 years now, isn't it?
I'm actually thinking maybe she wasn't even real. Maybe
She's
she's a
pretty
CGI picture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They made it on Photoshop or something. You know what I'm saying? And she's just not real.
Yeah.
And if not, if she is real, then them parents is murderers.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
This is-
Which is not uncommon
It's
in
not
these
un-
cases.
it's not
but,
uncommon.
You know,
They killed the girl. They would know how to make her disappear because they're doctors and whatnot. You know what I mean? They'll find the right way of disposing of a body and whatnot. And people don't just disappear.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, listen, I
Come
think
on.
it remains to be seen what happens in this R. Kelly case, and I'm sure fans like yourselves will still be behind.
Man, pray
behind
for him, man. Pray for the brother. You know what I mean? And
Um,
not just him. Pray for people which are like that. Because, this ain't a religious show or anything like that. Look, man, whether you're Christian, Muslim, and anything Buddhist, anything else, instead of throwing stones at somebody, pray for
Pray
somebody.
for that person.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just pray for that person, because the world is a better place if we are all not like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether it's murderers, pedophiles, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Let's pray for that positive energy. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's where I'm at with this. You know what I mean? What are you saying, Clubs?
No, I agree with it. Just don't isolate it to one person. Like, just do it all across the board. Don't do that. That's not.
That's not cool, is it?
It makes it look like you have something. I don't know, like something against the person. Like, just do it all against. Like, do it across the board. That's what I say.
All right. Well, some wise words from the guys there. But listen, it would be great to to find out what you guys think about this whole R. Kelly scandal. Don't forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms. We're also on YouTube as well. Feel free to comment in the comment section. Love to hear your thoughts on what you feel as if the next step will be for R. Kelly, and even his favorite track. Send us your favorite tracks. Love to hear what you guys think.